Swing and a drive, left field, get up, oh, get out of here, and
Welcome back to the Flight Deck Podcast. Did you guys hear about the goose?
The goose is on the loose.
He's
The goose is
gone.
He's gone. The goose is on the.
He's
I'm
gone.
Is it?
Can we have him back?
Did the goose pitch?
He pitched like 4 games. I think. Like,
I want the goose.
What was his first name? Brett?
Brett. I'm looking this up.
Brett the goose.
Pitched in
Did
13
he do
games
well?
last year. Not all with the Blue Jays.
For us? Oh.
2 games. He has a 15. He gave up 4 runs in 2 1/3.
That's
So
insane.
the goose is on the loose.
The goose is de garbage, but he's de gone now, and it's depressing.
Yeah. Yeah, we replaced him with like a slightly shittier Brett DeGoose, Jeff Hoffman.
Whoa now. Whoa now. Don't put disrespect on the goose like that. No, yeah. We have actual fucking Blue Jays news to talk about. This
Weird.
is great. What do we do? We've never had to do this.
Technically, I mean, if we're being technical, the last news we had was the Andres Jimenez trade, but we actually haven't had like a signing to talk about.
No, that's
It's been
crazy.
3 months.
Yeah.
Leave it to the Blue Jays to finish third on a player they sign.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just talk about the positives first. Jeff Hoffman. I've been almost calling him Mike Hoffman so many times this week. I've been struggling with it. Jeff Hoffman signed a 3-year, $33 million. Yes, Mike Hoffman, the hockey player.
Oh, that's isn't he an NHL player?
Jeff Hoffman signed a 3-year, $33 million deal with the Blue Jays.
Can get up to $39 million with incentives. So,
oh yeah, I didn't see that part, but I will take your word for it.
As far as I'm aware, there's like every benchmark of like 60, 70, 80, 90 innings pitched, he gets an extra $500K. So,
Jeff Hoffman, career year last year, he had 66 and a third innings pitched, put up a 2.17 ERA, a .96 WHIP. He had 10 saves, despite the fact that I don't think he was the Phillies closer. I don't know when he would have been, but he had 10 saves either way. 89 Ks over 66 and a third is pretty huge, but yeah. So great news.
Closer.
I probably are closer. I would assume. The Jays needed bullpen help. They went out and got the bullpen help. There's some of the bullpen help.
It's interesting though because like he wanted to start.
Mm-hmm.
So Atlanta, the signing originally with Atlanta was to be a starter.
Was 5 years, I think $40 million to start.
Really?
So that's kind of interesting to me. And the benchmarks don't really say closer, like 90 innings, no closers throwing 90 innings, unless you're like a Class A, I guess. But apparently Atkins said he's gonna get a chance to close, I think. I didn't hear it. That's what I saw on Twitter, I believe.
Yeah.
But I think he kind of fits more into like back end relief where you could use him in a multiple inning role. Like I guess you can do that with your closer too, but
yeah. So he feels like a better at the time of signing a better Jimmy.
Yeah.
I think you could see him. I'd almost rather him not close and be like the guy that the 7th inning rolls around and you got 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4 coming up and you bring him in and then can ride him a little bit in the next inning if you want.
Yeah. And he's pitched like a shit ton.
Now the bad news, as Nate previously mentioned, there were 2 other teams that beat us to it in the Orioles and the Braves, and both of them found something in Jeff Hoffman's physical that was not intriguing or not good.
But
the flip on that, both of them then tried to rework the deal and renegotiate with him. They both wanted him still.
Yeah, both wanted him still.
Okay. I heard the Orioles did that, but the Braves didn't. But
the Braves did.
Yeah, too, there was other teams still in other than those 2. So
okay. According to Hoffman, though, it's nothing. He says he was shocked to hear it himself. Like there's nothing there.
It's not chronic.
No,
it's like it's not a long lasting. It's not a long term thing.
No, so
like
that's good. There is good news to come out of the bad news of this.
Something to keep an eye on. Jordan Romano and Jeff Hoffman.
Yeah, they flipped for each other.
Basically. Closers.
What did they pay Romano?
8, I think,
I
8.5.
think it was about 8. Yeah.
Yeah,
2 years?
just the one, as far as I'm aware.
I thought it
One
was 2.
1 year, 8.5.
Um,
Thought it was
So
multi-years. That's what
I thought it
it
was
might
2, but
be it
like
might be with an option,
oh no,
but
one year 8.5.
mhm.
going off of last year, I'd rather Hoffman at 11, I think,
Yeah.
than Romano.
Well, especially
Yeah.
with the health.
Well, you've also talked about it, like Romano, if he's not in a save situation, his numbers haven't been great.
No.
So like we talked about it in our group chat a little bit. Hoffman has with the last 2 months, last 1 month, I forget was it August on? Brant, do you remember? Connor?
Yeah,
Either is.
It was August. It was, as far as I remember, it was August on, and you said he had like a 5. But then
Yeah,
Brant brought up the
numbers weren't
point.
great.
Brant brought up the point that like a bunch of those runs came in 2 outings of his like.
I think it was two 4-run outings.
I think it
Yeah.
was 2 grand slams, and that was it. It was the first. It was the
That's
first outing in
concerning.
August and the last outing of the season.
That's concerning. But like you can spin it the positive side, like relievers ERAs are going to be inflated, especially when
Yeah.
they have
Yeah.
those two kind of
Hmm.
stinkers. He was an all-star.
Mhm.
Like overall, it's good. Like now you've added Sandelin, Jimmy, and Hoffman to the bullpen from the end of last year, and
Yeah.
I think that's
And
if we can get anything out of Swanee to be
mm,
your reverse split, I think he's your late innings lefty guy.
mhm.
I know Sandlin's got like a weird arm angle, so I don't
Yeah.
know if he's got any split factors in there too, but it's starting to take shape and be a good
Yeah.
bullpen.
I would
And
like to not be done with the bullpen
no,
personally.
no, but funny you should say it should be a good bullpen.
Mm,
According to Fangraphs
I saw that earlier.
projections, the Blue Jays are projected as the 9th best bullpen by ERA plus.
that's great.
That's again, it's
That's
ERA
great.
plus, but like
Yeah, but that's
they're
great.
only they would only be their ERA would be a 3.82 projected, and they'd be behind the Mariners, Mets, Astros, Yankees, Red Sox, Brewers, Twins, and Guardians.
Hmm. A
Which
bunch of playoff
like
teams in the guards,
I
basically.
I still want to take a lot of flyers on guys, man. Like
yeah,
I really hope we do. Some
like
minor league invites, some young guys. Like
I'm
they also have that Josh Walker guy. Like
not
that's
out
a flyer.
on signing Tanner Scott still, if I'm being
Tanner
honest.
Scott, by all
I think
accounts,
that's unlikely
all
after
Me
this.
reports
too,
he's
but
all reports Tanner Scott's wanting like 20 a year.
okay, I'm out
So
on Tanner
like
Scott. Ryan Helsley trade still
we
piques my
we could
interest.
Yeah,
we could do something hilarious and sign Carlos Estevez
Yes, that too.
because Jeff Hoffman
The
was not
interest was
happy
there.
with Carlos Estevez.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That's a tough one, but
Like,
I don't know. They could patch that.
yeah,
Who knows? Actually, it wasn't even. They
it was a
didn't even say
report.
that. It was fucking Heyman that said they said that.
Yeah, it was a report that like Jeff Hoffman wasn't happy that they traded for Estevez, but like it's whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
And
Whatever.
but yeah, Jeff Hoffman, dog, former Blue Jay as well, which is the funny thing.
Thank you, Jeff Hoffman,
Thank you, Jeff Hoffman. You got us Troy Tulowitzki, and you came back.
and came back,
A
and he was
decade
the only
later.
one to come back so far.
Oh,
Thank you
God.
for taking our money. I guess someone had to
Mhm.
do it eventually, and I guess it
Hey,
was a bullpen up.
it's,
It's a little bit sad that we're excited about Jeff Hoffman. Like, it's a great piece. I
no.
love the move.
Don't say it's
Fantastic. But we're a little deprived when Jeff Hoffman coming to the Blue Jays is something that we're pumped up
and
about.
finishing third
yeah.
place technically.
Yeah, and like we really didn't get Jeff
I
Hoffman
was
originally. Like,
I was so happy when we got him because I remember where I was. It was they posted a picture of Jeff Hoffman just in it. The Jays account just posted the picture of him like in his draft, like with his
Right.
jersey on him. Or like, did you sign the guy?
yeah,
And then it came out 5 minutes later that they signed him. I'm like, oh shit, all right. And then a
Cute.
day later, oh,
Brant and I were sitting
Baltimore.
at dinner.
yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, Baltimore failed to fit. Oh, that's great. He failed the physical
Yeah.
with one team.
Yeah, the news got worse and worse until it
and then
did
the
it. And
Atlanta
now we're
is-
fine.
Yeah, now we're fine.
The
and
biggest news I think that came out.
Is this still on Jeff Hoffman?
No.
It's okay.
You
This
you
lets
got
me
more on
pivot.
Jeff Hoffman?
This lets me pivot because I think I know where you're going.
Okay.
We were speaking on the Fangraphs projections.
Mhm.
We were talking about the Blue Jays were 9th in bullpen,
Mhm.
26th in projected starter ERA plus.
But
But
now let me be delusional for 2 minutes.
who like we could be 5, really.
We can make it 25. I could sit here and be delusional for a long time on this one.
Yeah.
There are 3 teams left in the Roki Sasaki sweepstakes.
Yes.
He's told everyone but 3 that they are out.
Mhm.
It is the Dodgers, no shit. The Padres, I thought that was interesting. And
Somehow,
I don't know how.
some way.
I don't know how we're going to make it happen, but fuck it. Here we go.
Yeah,
Like the other two been in it the
the
whole
whole
time.
time.
Like they've
Yeah,
been the two names the entire time.
and
From what I've heard, he doesn't want to be like
the
in
guy.
a huge market and be like the guy.
Right.
I mean, Shohei didn't go to the biggest market or the best team when he first came over at this time. Like you have to kind of look at it. He's young, right? So
He's 23, so
this
like,
is it's you're getting 6, 7 years of this. So he's gonna be 29. He's still gonna get a big payday at the end of this.
mhm.
If he's anywhere near what he's supposed to be.
Yeah,
He's got plenty of time to win. I I think it's very interesting. Like he comes here, and he does anything, and he's the best Japanese player to ever play for the Blue Jays.
Sure.
he has one good season. He might be the best Japanese
Well,
player.
throw some
He's got to
respect
do a
on Munenari
lot.
Kawasaki.
He's got to do a lot to pass you in San Diego, and he's got to do a lot to pass
Yeah.
He,
Yamamoto, Shohei,
he,
Ryu,
he can't.
or I guess Ryu's Korean, sorry.
He probably can't.
Um,
It
I don't know.
I
It's
think
interesting.
if
Like
it
it's
says. Go ahead, Nate. Sorry.
Toronto's such a multicultural city, right? Like
Mhm,
Ryu loved it here. So did
mhm,
Kikuchi from all accounts. Like
Yes.
mhm.
they've loved playing here. So I think maybe he's seen that, and like he's not gonna make the money off the hop. You could come to Canada and be the face of marketing across Canada for Rogers.
Sure.
Like
Sure.
I'm sure he
I'm
can make a ton of money.
It, it definitely says a lot that we're the only non-West Coast team.
yes.
Like we are the complete opposite of
Weird.
the
It is
world
weird.
in the North America. Like,
Here's my delusional thought process for Roki Sasaki here. If he's going to the Dodgers, where are you slotting him in that rotation?
he's the 5.
5? You don't want that. Like, you don't want
It'd
to be
be
like,
Why?
you may not want to be
Shohei,
the guy,
Shohei,
but like,
Snell, Glasnow, Yamo, and him.
yeah,
Which
you
is
don't want to be
fucking
the
insane.
guy, but you want to be a guy. So you don't want to go to the Dodgers and like sit behind all of these guys. They're all under contract, save for what? Actually, Glasnow's under contract for a
They're all
couple.
there for at least 4, like at least 5 years minimum.
So this
And
entire first deal, you're going to be sitting with those guys, competing with them the entire time. Yes, you're probably guaranteed a World Series for the next 2 years, or at least to be in the hunt for the World Series for the next 2, 3 years. But that's boring. You don't want to come over and be the guy that just like walked into a team to win World Series. Like we get it, you can do that. I could go sit on the Dodgers bench and go win a World Series, but it just
Kevin
it's not
Biggio
fun.
and Kevin Kiermaier are World Series champions technically right now.
Yeah, exactly. Like that should say something. If you want to build your legend, go somewhere where they're not the Dodgers right now. Now, yes, that's the Padres,
Padres.
but they're the Padres. You never know what the fuck they're gonna do. They flip over
They have a
guys
legal
so
battle
often.
right now because the deceased widow is suing another
Right.
member of the family. Like they
We
got
don't
some-
know how much money they're gonna have in a couple years. They could have to
Yeah.
just sell off. They're by all accounts kind of already selling off, are they not?
Yeah.
So
Do you want to look at this realistically here?
nope, never. Not
I can
once
give
do
you
I
a
want to.
realistic outlook on it that's like positive though.
Okay, then give
Okay.
me that one.
That's what I was gonna do.
Okay.
Look, our farm system isn't great.
Not good.
We don't
Right.
have much starting pitching locked up long term.
No.
We don't have much in the lineup locked up long term.
No.
No.
Like there's a lot of flaws with this team. We've still made it to the finals here, which means either there's something in this organization he really likes or the city, and I think that can play a huge factor in this for a guy being this young coming over. That and I think that's got to be why Toronto's one of the three, right?
Yeah.
Like there's
Yeah.
what else do we bring to the table? Like we don't have Vlad locked up yet. That if he was locked up, I'd say it's a
Don't have
totally
Vlad.
different story.
We don't have Bo. Our starters are all over 35. Our
That's excessive, but yeah.
our
No,
prospect
but like
capital is awful.
Yeah.
but I think it says something. Like he clearly likes the city
Mhm.
or the
He was
organization
here,
or both, right?
But
Like
for by all accounts, he was here for multiple days, like
Now,
last week.
my still continuous delusion here. P. Walker's done magic with a bunch of different guys. We've had
Which-
a Cy Young finalist in what, 4 of the last 5 years, 3 of the last 4 years.
Other than last year, yes.
Outside of last year, I think we had
Other-
3 in a row
20,
20, 21,
21,
22, and 23.
and 23.
Yeah.
So
other
4
than
of the last 5 years, we've had a Cy Young finalist. So he knows how to go to work here. Our
yes, and
facilities, you go ahead first.
that was a thing that irritated me so much is Ken
Mhm.
fucking Rosenthal.
Yep.
Being like, the Jays don't know how to develop pitching.
A
And it's
guy
like,
that's around this team a
don't.
lot, by the way.
No,
It's
we
not
don't.
like he's not
Okay.
around.
We don't.
No.
Who's the
Minor
last pitcher
league.
we developed?
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Minor league pitching.
No, but he didn't say that at first.
He just said they can't develop anything, period.
He went back on it and said, I kind of meant like minor league development, blah,
Which
blah,
is
blah.
true.
If you're saying you're developing pitching,
Which is
to
true.
me, that is minor leaguers. You're not. We didn't
he's not a minor
develop
leaguer.
Robbie Ray.
Tweaking.
They fixed Robbie Ray.
They fixed Robbie
Yes,
Ray.
but that's different than developing him.
They fixed
Sure.
Steven Matz even.
They developed Manoah. Of these 4 guys, they fixed Robbie Ray. They developed Alek Manoah. Granted, he fell apart, but they developed Alek Manoah. The only 2 that I don't give them credit for is Ryu and Gosman because they were both studs when they got
And
here.
Ryu was half season. Like,
Yeah. So they still made guys work. Even Matt's had a phenomenal year here and then bolted and sucked for the rest of his life. There's got to be other Bowden Francis in what he did at the end of last year.
Kikuchi had that terrible year, and
thank
then
you.
he had, was it 2 good years back to back?
23 was really good. 24 was okay.
24 started really hot and then fell off.
Fizzled, but then he left and then got good again.
The season didn't matter for us, so I get
it.
That's it. That's what it is. Our facilities in Dunedin and the developing facilities that we have in the new renovations are top tier. The ones in Dunedin aren't matched by pretty much anybody. Like they're state of the art. You're not beating that. So you come here for spring training, we're going to offer more than pretty much any team can right now.
Do you also want another piece of delusion?
Sure.
Speaking on pitching development, let's take a look at some of the Dodgers pitching developments.
Sure.
Bobby Miller last year, worst ERA in baseball. Tony Gonsolin, TJ. River Ryan, TJ.
They blow out everybody's heart.
We don't need to go through the whole thing. Yes, they have.
Emmett Sheehan, TJ.
Sliced elbows like no one else.
Just to round it out, Dustin May and Walker Buehler, TJ twice.
Yes.
If you go to the Dodgers,
that's what you're going for.
He's going to get TJ.
He's going to need TJ anyways. It doesn't matter.
Like,
it's just like that's my pitch. We're not a better team. We're the worst team of the 3 by a lot.
Oh, by
not
far.
Close. He doesn't even make us close to the second team in this run.
He makes us.
I push back on that a little bit.
Okay. I'd love to hear your point.
San Diego kind of scares me right now.
They're in a weird spot.
Profar was like their 3-hitter. He's still out there. It's by all accounts like most people picked him to go back. They haven't done anything. They're trying to move Cease. They also didn't bring back Ha-Seong Kim, who wasn't there for the end of the season, but like that's a big piece. You've got an aging Machado, an aging Bogarts. Cronenworth is kind of hot and cold.
They lost Higashioka.
Yeah, he was their starting catcher, right?
Yeah.
I still think they're going to be solid, but the next
they're in turmoil.
month and a half. Also
by all accounts, they're losing Tanner Scott, like who they had for the playoff run. Like,
but we still kind of stink.
Hey man, you know what?
Like we're losing guys, and we don't really have anybody currently.
Who did we lose of consequence, man?
No one yet. No one this year. We haven't lost anyone for this
Next
season,
year
but we are. Yeah, I'm talking more about the outlook going forward.
Next year could get very scary
because if you tell Vlad, it's like, hey man, we got this young kid from Japan, then he might go, hey, 375 sounds great, but I doubt it. Going through this is Wikipedia because this is the easiest thing I could find. We don't have a very big Japanese population in Toronto.
The Japanese population in Toronto? I thought you were going to say Japanese players.
No, there's this was 2021, so maybe we've just had a wave of Japanese people since then. But as for the 2021 census, we had 0.5% of the population was Japanese.
Okay, well, you know what?
So
that's a strong 0.5%.
So we'll pretend that
it's
not that bad.
Is that just Toronto or is that the GTA?
That's just Toronto. Just Toronto.
Okay.
Yeah. I think if you go GTA, it probably
then it could be bigger.
But
yeah, all the Japanese are in the GTA for sure. That's what we're gonna throw that on their delusional positivity. We love it.
Yeah.
Good call.
Dude,
Dude, Roki Sasaki's nasty. We haven't really looked at him because I didn't think he was ever had a chance of coming here.
Dude, going into this, I was like, oh yeah, there's like a 2% chance we get Roki Sasaki. And now I'm like,
Dude, his worst ERA in Japan right now, his worst season, he put up a
Was this year.
235
yeah, which was this year.
this year.
It was 235 in 111 innings.
178 last year.
He's never pitched like 140 or more, I don't think.
No, his most was 129.
So you're running a six man.
Probably.
And that's fine.
With him, and I think you can hopefully build that if like any team that signs him, you're probably trying to build that up to closer to 150 this year, and then you kind of go from there, right? Like every one of these teams is running a six man. The Dodgers are already for sure.
Yeah.
I think if you do that and you can give us Yariel even there, like with the six man thing, like Gossman's pitched better in a six man. I think Barrios has two. Get
Bassett just
Manoah
old.
back, like it's just it makes sense.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Like, God,
His
he's
Ks per nine the last 3 years in a row 12.0, 13.4, 10.5.
Jesus.
Nasty stuff.
He also has the like a professional baseball record for most consecutive strikeouts. It's 13.
Hey, 0.747 whip last year.
Do you want a delusion? Do you want me to delusion even harder for you?
Yes, please.
Hey, we get Roki Sasaki. You know, that's a great talking
Muna-
piece for
I
Munetaka
don't know his name.
Murakami.
Yes, sure. Fuck it. Let's just bring them all.
corner infield of Vlad Munetaka Murakami, dude.
If they can win the WBC, they can win the World Series.
That's
They
the
don't
plan.
have Shohei, but
That's the plan.
whatever.
Bring all dude,
Like,
just sign everybody from Team Japan on the WBC team.
if you're any of these guys, you got to be talking to Shohei a little bit, I would assume.
Yeah.
And if your thing is like, look, man, love you, wouldn't mind being your teammate, but like the Dodgers doesn't seem like a fit for me right now because where the fuck am I going to play? Would you not be like, you were on a plane to Toronto? What the hell is the deal there? Like, I would imagine he has some sort of positive thing to say about Toronto.
I don't think that comes up in conversation with Shohei.
Nope.
Probably not.
I don't
Especially
think
the plane
Yeah, I
thing.
don't think you bring it
Not
up.
the
I
plane
think
He's definitely
I think
talking.
you search out like Kikuchi. You can get talking
Sure.
to him. I'm sure you could get like Ryu.
Mhm.
I know he's Korean, but still like
Mhm.
similar like culture shock kind of thing.
Right.
I don't know, man. I don't. Do we need
I
to
do know
spend
there
the whole
was
podcast
someone-
talking about this? Like,
No,
Good.
I do know. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember who it was though, but there was somebody that used to work for
The
Roki
Jays that
Sasaki's-
now works for the team that he's on.
No, reversed. Someone worked on the team that Sasaki was on in Japan and now works for the
Now
Jays.
works with. Oh, I thought it was the other way around.
Like,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. I just can't remember
I'm
who
in.
it was though.
is it
I'm in.
Kosuke Kato? Because I saw we have him
Hey man,
in some sort of
if it is
coaching
Gosuke
role.
Kato, like
I don't
if
think
it is
it is.
Gosuke Kato, shout him out for like those 5 games.
I do want to say,
Mhm.
are we done with Sasaki here?
I'll never
I
be
guess.
done, but yeah, carry on.
Like we'll know next by the time we record next. We'll know
Yes,
where
the
he's
next
going.
episode we will have a location for.
Yes.
Yeah. I want to skip the art cases here, which is next in the run sheet, but
Yeah, that's fine.
and go to Vlad here because apparently the Mets are in hot pursuit
Yeah,
of Vlad, and the
And
tweets
I'm-
keep getting crazier.
I'm
But
looking at that roster and I'm
but
like, what?
I will give one man a shout out that I never thought I would do.
Oh no.
John Heyman.
Oh,
Saw a
no.
clip on Twitter today. Wasn't posted by him because he's got me blocked. But anyways, he's talking about the Mets. Somebody obviously asked him the question, and he's like, "It's not going to happen. Like, it doesn't make sense. The Jays aren't going to trade him," which everyone has said that.
Yeah.
Like it,
That's
but
purely Pete leverage.
but I did agree with what he said. He's like, their roster on paper last year, they should have been a lot better, and they probably could have been a playoff team, and they just like completely underperformed, which I
You're talking
agree
about the
with.
Blue Jays?
The Blue Jays?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, we got
There's-
like other than Vlad,
There's
we
a
got a
full-
lot of
like,
bad seasons.
there was a reason going into the year we all picked them to win the division. Like
Yeah,
I don't think any of us are being delusional. Like
No.
at least top
sure,
two
the
in
Yankees
division.
and Orioles were better teams maybe on paper, but they had
Mhm.
giant flaws, and you could see a path to the Jays being decent.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Nobody saw Vlad or Vlad having a terrible start to the season.
George being
Bo
shit.
just being terrible and hurt. George being shit.
The starting pitching kind of.
IKF being the clutchest player we had for a
Davis
2 week stretch,
Schneider
like
almost
the only
carrying the
guy that could hit.
team
Yeah,
Well,
at a certain point.
and
Like
and the pen just being
the worst in
falling
obliterated
off the
baseball.
face of the earth.
The literal worst in baseball. Like
Going from
Yeah,
like a top 5 bullpen to like the worst bullpen in baseball is a shock.
yeah.
And then the rotation wasn't the healthiest. Like we didn't
no, because you
lose a
lose
ton of
Manoa.
yeah,
Gosman had like a slow start to spring. You didn't know what you were
yeah.
getting. You didn't know what you were getting with Yariel. Like
Bassett was banged up down the stretch. It was kind of just a lot.
yeah,
It's
Barrios
just,
and Kikuchi were kind of the good people in the first half for the pitching wise, anyways.
Yeah.
looking at this team, there's an avenue to win.
Yes,
It's not fun. It's not good to watch, but there is an avenue to win baseball games.
hey,
You need another
again,
bat,
for the third
Yeah.
time,
at least one.
I'm bringing you to the Fangraphs projections.
Okay.
As it stands at WRC Plus,
Mhm.
Toronto Blue Jays are projected the 13th best offense in baseball
Okay.
at WRC Plus.
With the defense and the pitching that they have, that's really
keep
all
in
you
mind,
need to be.
According to Fangraphs, their opening day DH is Will Wagner, and their outfield is Nathan
Right.
Lucas, Joey Loperfido, and George Springer.
Right.
Like
So it could get better.
it could get very good. It could get better with
It could get better. That's
a
maybe not very
Santander.
good, but it could get better.
Like a Santander or
Yeah.
something. Like
I don't know. I think there's a track that they can be a winning ball club.
yeah,
Now, they're not going to be a World Series contending ball club, but they could be a winning ball club.
they feel, you know what they feel like? They feel a
Hmm?
little like the 2022 Arizona Diamondbacks to me.
No,
Maybe.
Fuck you, mate.
being honest.
I'm not saying no. Okay, not in the fact that they could make a run to the World Series, but
No, I
like,
just don't feel
That
like those teams feel similar at all.
damn, way to have faith. In
there was no
Kevin
there was
Gausman.
no
I'm sorry.
depth in the Arizona pitching staff had zero depth.
It was two people.
Like coming into the season, they didn't even
Yeah.
have Fott.
It was Kelly and Gallen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
but they
Fott
also
turned it
had
on in the playoffs.
Corbin Carroll, who was
Well, we have
amazing in his rookie
We
season.
have Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and Bo Bichette.
Yeah,
and
but they're
Bo Bichette's Arcatel
I'm
Marte.
I'm
You
just
have Will
looking at
Wagner.
the no, I'm looking at player type. Like he's your leadoff
Right.
hitter, speed, power, contact.
Will
We don't have a
Wagner.
guy like that.
Will Wagner.
Where's the speed?
It's right there. He's
Okay.
it's on the brink. He's right there.
Like
I
I
heard he's
get
been
where
working on it. He's
where
stealing
you're
30.
coming from. I can see it more. I want to say more like a guards of last year type.
That they banged though for
Hey,
some reason, and
hey,
that doesn't make
'cause
sense.
the
They
guard
didn't
because
bang.
They
guard-
banged
they had
at
a lot more
home.
home runs than at home anyway because they opened up
at
a
the
part
wind
of
tunnel.
the wind
Yeah.
tunnel, like, but
I don't know. It feels
It's
a lot
there.
more like that than
It it feels like we're maybe knocking on the door. Maybe we're delusional. We're probably delusional.
very much so.
But
But
the Yankees might have got better. Like they might have. I'm not going to sit here and say like I think they're this definitively better because like
the Red
Max
Sox
Fried,
got,
as great as he is, has not been very healthy lately. Last 2 seasons, I don't think.
and you're replacing the offensive production of Juan Soto with Cody Bellinger and Paul Goldschmidt.
Who Paul Goldschmidt is on the downturn.
you're replacing Anthony Rizzo with Paul Goldschmidt.
Sure. Which is
Yeah.
about the same. So that's not much of a difference.
Give a little edge to Goldie. But
Okay.
Yeah.
Not next year. I think
You're-
it's
you're
But you're
obviously-
losing you're losing Glaber, who hit leadoff
Right.
for 2 in the playoffs for you.
Yeah.
and was actually pretty good on the back half of the season.
Mhm.
Like,
They're better pitching.
They can be. I think they like their the
Devin
ability to be a
Williams
better pitching
Devin
team.
Williams
Is
is very good. That's an upgrade
Yes.
over Clay Holmes, but that's essentially a swap. Like
Sure.
it's not like you had
Still
a
just
terrible
one guy.
closer and you got a lot better.
Mhm.
And a closer doesn't do a ton for you. Like Clay Holmes I think was pretty effective for the most
Yeah.
part. I know he had some downturns, but I think he converted most of his saves.
yeah.
Could be totally wrong on that.
And then if you just look at the rest,
You're banking on Luis Hill being a guy again, and
Mhm.
I don't
Luis Hill
know.
great in the first half, was okay in the second half.
I mean, Garrett Cole was hurt most of the year, but
Yeah.
I don't remember 100%, but I don't think he was like Garrett Cole-esque when he came
No.
back.
Mm-mm.
You're also counting on Austin Wells to continue doing what he's doing.
Yeah,
Jazz Chisholm's a guy that's never healthy.
Dude,
Giancarlo
both of them could
Stanton's
hit
a guy
for
that's
3
never
months.
healthy. What's that?
Both of them can hit 30 bombs.
Sure. Apparently, that's
Sure,
what it says. But like these are guys that like they might
and
not
then
play 60
you
games.
have genuinely no idea what you're getting out of Jason Dominguez. If you are getting anything, like
It gets so that's just them.
one team that I will definitively
They
say
also lost for Dugo too.
yes.
Mhm.
Other
they
guy
did
I
do-
forgot.
I think a team that, despite losing a piece or two on offense, I think got better is Boston. Just because
Oh,
I was
Boston's a
about to
lot
say
better.
Boston too.
Boston's just a lot
Boston's
better. Like
Boston should be better, but again, is Jaron Duran the borderline MVP candidate that we just saw?
No, but I don't think he
they,
needs to be. Like
No.
you get Tristan Cassis for a full
Sure.
season. He was
Mhm.
hurt. Um,
you get
Sedane Rafaela proved to be like really good.
Willier Abreu
Is
with
it
Gold
Defensive.
Glove,
yeah, Willier
Gold
Abreu.
Glove defense,
They've
and
got
right.
those three young guys. Like one of them's gonna come up and be good.
Yeah,
They're three basically top 10 prospects or top 20. Like one of them's coming up and gonna be good. I can't remember all their names.
Meyer,
Norman
Anthony,
Anthony.
and Campbell. Christian Campbell's
Yeah.
the other one.
Yeah.
You get Giolito back. You
Get
got
Patrick
Crochet.
Mhm.
Sandoval, I think, is part
I
of the
do
year.
I
Part
do
ways
really
the
like
year.
their
And Walker
rotation.
Buehler, right? Like
Yeah,
that rotation's good.
You get in,
Um,
you get what you get out of Liam Hendricks, is you have
Yeah,
him
you
this
get
year.
Liam Hendricks and you get what you get
Aroldis
of
Chapman.
Aroldis Chapman. That kind of fills
Henley's still there?
Kenley's a free
Question mark.
agent. No, free
Henley's
agent.
a free agent. But a team that I think we all can agree downgraded, Baltimore.
Baltimore. Oh, for sure.
Fucking, you lost
Like,
Corbin Burns and
big-
Anthony Santander, and you replaced them with Tyler O'Neill,
Mm.
Charlie Morton, and Tomoyuki Sagano.
Yeah.
Like
Now
They
I don't
lost
think they're
McCann
like
and they
you lost
brought in
McCann and brought in
Gary
Gary
Sanchez. I
Sanchez.
kind of like that. I mean, you're hoping for a full year of Jackson Holiday as
You're
an elite
as
player.
what he was
You're
at the end of the
hoping
year.
for
Kobe
Adley to be not what he
Mayo?
was in the
Is
second
Kobe
half.
Mayo the one that's still
Hoping
there
for a
and
lot.
Adley can't be what he was in the second half.
No.
He was bad in the second
He was
half.
bad.
Like
You need the
There's-
Jackson Holiday that was the last month there.
you need
There's a
You need
path to
Colton
them
Cowser to take a
being-
step forward.
There's a path to them being the best team in baseball.
there's a path.
And
to
there's
them
a
missing
path
the
to
playoffs.
them being, a 500 team.
Yeah, like
It all
It's,
kind of depends on their starting rotation. Maybe they're not done. Like maybe I think like Pavetta would fit there.
Yeah.
Like right now you got Grayson, Eflin, Morton,
Sagano.
Sagano, and then
There was somebody else. Hold on.
Bradish is hurt.
Dean Kramer.
Kramer, yeah.
Is
Dean
Bradish
Kramer.
hurt? Is he done
Bradish
for the year?
is, I believe,
You're getting Yenny Cano back, or no, sorry, not Cano.
Batista.
Batista.
Let me pull up their roster.
I'll flip to it right
Didn't
now.
they
They
just
just
add
signed
someone in the
Kittredge.
bullpen?
I don't know where Kittredge was, but
Kittredge was
is
St.
good.
Louis. He
Yeah,
was St.
Kittredge
Louis.
is good.
They're
That bullpen's gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
But
There's just question marks across the division for me, and that's kind of
okay. I'm looking
where
at
I'm
their
at.
bullpen. Jesus Christ, if everybody is good, they're fucking disgusting.
Who do
they
they
still
have?
have Sir Anthony, don't
Batista,
they?
Kittredge,
Sir Anthony.
Keegan Aiken, Sir Anthony, Cano, Gregory Soto, Cianel Perez, and Albert Suarez. That could be the best
That could be
bullpen
good.
in baseball.
Could be good.
Like,
Half
it's
of those
also
guys
very wild.
don't know how to throw strikes,
Yeah, I was gonna
though.
say it's also
Yeah.
a very wild bullpen.
It could be
Um,
the worst bullpen in baseball too, in a heartbeat.
Yeah. But but Jesus, that's a terrible. They have
I don't know.
Kyle Bradish and Tyler Wells, if you remember him. They're probably out till at least mid-season of this year. Like
Is John Means still there?
is
No,
he?
he's gone.
There's
Is he
He's a
free
free
agent?
agent this
I
year.
say there's no way John Means is still there. I mean, it feels like he's been
Can we go get John
John Means
Means?
John Means
wanna
hasn't
get it.
played in 3 years, has he?
I like John Means.
He didn't he throw a no hitter or an almost no hitter or something in
Oh.
fucking 20...
No, he did throw a no-hitter in 21, but that was sticky shit. Confirm.
Yeah, whatever.
Like, it
We'll
was-
figure it out.
Okay, you guys probably don't remember this. One of the Orioles trade deadline acquisitions last year is currently in AAA. Trevor
Oh,
Rogers.
Yeah,
Oh, I was gonna say-
He was bad, and they've sent him down. And he's
Yeah.
not even projected to be on the opening day rotation.
That's fucked.
So,
Hmm.
like,
Yeah, I don't know. All of this to say
Tampa's
the
gonna
Jays are
Tampa
still
and figure it
yeah,
out, though.
Tampa's going to Tampa in a minor league ballpark. So
the
they have
Jays
they
are
have
still
Danny
probably the
Jansen.
fourth best team in this thing, but they could fuck around and be competitive with these ones.
They could be a competitive top 3, I guess. Like they could finish third. If they finish third, would we actually be surprised?
No.
Like,
I don't know. I think the wheels could fall off for a couple of those teams.
Yeah.
I think you need a 4-hitter before we have much more conversation.
Yes.
Sure. It's a long way of saying that anything can happen in baseball, and who fucking knows?
Yeah.
Do we want to talk about the ARB guys?
I mean,
I think it's just a good sign. They all
signed.
Like we're not going to ARB with
fantastic.
anyone.
Vlad
that's
made
nice.
the third most all time and for an ARB case in one season.
He's going to get paid
behind Soto and Ohtani, 28 and a half.
So
yep.
There's been plenty of rumors come out now, or rumors confirmed, whatever you want to say, about the contract offers to Vlad. At this point, like just look at it. Look at how much Soto and Ohtani made. They're the 2 highest above him in ARB.
Yep.
He's gonna be up there. Like if Steve Cohen doesn't sign Pete Alonso, even if he does, I guarantee you he makes a stupid offer for Vlad.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't, the Yankees will, or the Red Sox, or somebody else.
If Vlad free agency is going to get the 5.
Like that's the thing. Like if he wants 4, if he wants 450 to stay here, you need Vlad much more than like any other player right now.
Mm-hmm.
Just give him it because he's gonna get to 5. And if we wait till free agency and want to bring him back,
he's gone, and he's going to cost a lot more.
Or you're paying him 5.
Yeah,
paying him $650 because Steve Cohen will just keep slapping it on the table until you stop.
Hey, well, we have a date for when the contract negotiations end. That is February 18th. So
a month away.
Literally a month and 3 days.
Yeah. So, I don't know. We'll see. We did enough talking about the details of it. I don't know if we need to really get more.
Let it happen.
Unless you got something new. I got nothing new on it.
If we don't even get Roki Sasaki, but you re-sign Vlad, this offseason looks
a little
better.
Yeah. If we get Roki Sasaki, I'm running through the streets.
Oh,
I don't know why.
Sasaki, Santander, and you extend Vlad?
I'm in.
Sprinting.
I'm so in. I'm going to sign Ross's contract myself.
Boba Bichette, fuck off.
I'm still 100% on Profar.
Okay.
Like
add him to the list.
If it's Profar or Santander, who would you rather?
I don't care. Give me either one.
On the money.
Two completely different players. I think Profar's fun.
Apparently, Santander and a bunch of the Boris guys have now reached this stage of the contract. I don't know if Santander's a Boris guy, but they've reached the Boris stage of contract negotiations. We'll take short term on big money, please.
Also, Santander's hanging out with Manoa.
It sounds like he just doesn't want to come here. Is kind of honestly what I'm hearing.
Probably because it sounds like everybody doesn't want to come here.
We have the biggest offer.
Yeah. There's only one man that wants to come here, and that's Roki Sasaki.
And Jeff Hoffman.
Delusion, baby. Oh, 2 guys, sorry.
Delusion.
2 guys that want to come here. Roki Sasaki, Jeff Hoffman.
I don't need Roki Sasaki signing mid-podcast.
Alec Manoah's coming back in August, apparently.
Yeah, he's eyeing. That's what he's eyeing. So.
Fantastic. Great.
That's a great trade deadline acquisition.
Yes.
We're going to frame that as.
Okay. Sorry, my other laptop just died and I was holding all of my stock. I think that's it, right? On the Jays?
I mean, other than, we talked about DeGoose on Duluth.
Poor DeGoose. Rest in peace. Poor one out for DeGoose.
Yeah.
We got Kittredge already.
Yep. We're in that part of the
Jorge Lopez going to Washington really matter?
Hey, Washington's still doing stuff.
He had a good second half of the year.
Is he the one that got booted off the Mets?
And because he threw the glove, and
right, that was him, right? Okay.
But after that, I think he went to the Cubs, and
he was good somewhere.
He was decent with the Cubs, as far as I remember.
Okay.
Yeah. Apparently, I forget. I think they said on fair territory or foul territory, whatever one is not Ken Rosenthal, and the other guys.
Foul is not Ken.
But apparently, he's like a really great guy. One of them played with him or something, and like he's supposed to be like a really great guy. So
probably Eric Kratz based on the timeline.
Donovan Solano went to Seattle.
Slow
week, eh?
Other than us,
I
feel bad the most for Mariners fans.
Yeah,
Jesus
Oh, man.
Christ.
I don't really feel bad for them because of who it is, but
dude.
I feel bad for Orioles fans.
No,
Like, I don't
no,
because
no.
it's the Orioles, but
The Orioles are
I
wasting
don't
like
hate I don't hate the Orioles off season. Like
yeah, but
they should
no.
have gone more all in for one of the pitchers, but
I think
like
if they bring back Corbin Burns, my outlook changes 1,000% on their offseason.
well,
I don't
yeah,
like
but
I
they
don't
didn't.
hate replacing Santander with
Tyler O'Neill.
No, that's
Tyler
fine.
O'Neill.
That's
You
fine.
lost your ace and you replaced him with 47-year-old Charlie. I don't even know if that's true. 59-year-old Charlie Morton. Like, and this is a
Not
new
effective.
ownership that was supposed to come in and spend money and help the team win, and they've done what? They traded for Corbin Burns
Hey,
since.
and you know what's gonna be great?
Hmm?
The their pitchers pitching to right-handed hitters because they're moving the fences back in.
Great,
Like,
because they didn't have an issue fucking not giving up runs as it is. Good. Yeah, I don't know, man. But yeah, no, I feel bad for Mariners fans, dude. They just can't. They have our issue. They
dude,
just can't get anyone to go there either.
like there's so many players that's just like, hey, if they go there, that's a great fit. Bregman, Pete, like, but
Mhm.
no, Donovan Solano.
But if you're them, why would you go there?
That's
I
It's a
don't know.
huge park.
It's a huge
Massive.
park.
Especially if you're doing one of these
Seattle-
fucking bridge contracts.
Seattle
Totally
is
is, yeah.
straight up just wasting one of the best rotations, best fucking like young rotations in like ever.
Yeah.
Like,
Teoscar Hernandez almost disappeared there for a year.
Yeah.
oh my god, dude, he made the Eric Swanson trade look good
Mhm.
in 2023.
Mhm.
Like, which
The resurgence
feels
was insane.
impossible.
Insane.
Like, jeez,
Wild.
Seattle needs
Yeah.
to,
That's it in terms of moves.
yeah,
Cool.
yay. Well, I mean, there is like, I don't know why I grabbed this one, but
Okay.
I just find it interesting. Former MLB player Bubba Thompson
Okay.
is leaving MLB. He's pulling a, if you remember this name, you probably won't, a Monte Harrison, and he's going to play college. He's a walk-on now at the South Alabama football team as a quarterback.
Oh,
So
interesting.
this man was on the opening day roster for the Reds last year too.
I was gonna say I remember the name a little bit, but
He's a
Like,
top prospect with Texas. I think he was a first round pick.
yeah, he was a first round pick. Like, he's also
good for him. All the power to you,
insanely
big guy.
fucking fast. Like,
All the power to you.
it's only 26. Good for him.
How long have we been going here?
Like 45.
40 minutes. Do we want to do a draft?
Yeah, let's do it.
Do you
Sure.
want to do the one I mentioned?
What was the one you mentioned?
So we're not doing a random generator this week,
Okay,
mostly because all of my devices are dying right now.
that's fair.
But I decided since we're coming into the season soon, we could do essentially a draft of guys for this year. All three of us would draft a team. We basically just come up with best teams for 2025 is essentially what we're coming at.
Yeah.
One interesting thought here, though.
Mhm.
We could make it where you have to pick a player from each team, and you can't.
We could just do the generator again.
No,
No.
but I'm saying not generator. Like you can pick
Hmm.
whoever you want to fill the positions,
Okay.
but you've got to use all the teams. Like we have to.
Like, and you can't use a team twice.
Yeah, so once they're eliminated.
thing.
So like you could do
We
9
I'm not
positions.
so just say
DH.
someone picks Vlad. I can't pick another Blue Jay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could do that. Or we could just
Okay,
do straight up.
let's do
Whatever
it.
you want
Fuck
to
it.
do.
Did you do straight
Fuck
up? Just
it.
do straight up because I feel like this.
That means there's only one Dodger going, right?
That's insane.
Yeah.
I feel like we can't do that. I feel like no. Don't do it where like if I take a Dodger, you can't take a Dodger. Just be like I can't take more than one Dodger.
Okay.
Okay.
Like
fine.
we all can take one Dodger each. Is basically
Okay.
like
Sure.
yeah. I
You
have
can't take your team can't have two guys from the same team.
no.
Got it. Down.
You can have Mookie, Nate can have Freddie, I can have Shohei. Like that. That's
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
All right. What's the
Order.
spin here?
Are we doing all 9 positions, DH and
All 9
reliever?
positions. The player has to have played, what do we want to say, 70,
I think
80?
it just has to make sense.
It just has to make sense. Like
Okay. Sure.
Can you take an Alex Bregman, Pete Alonso, Santander if you want?
Yeah. They're still gonna play in
They're
25.
gonna be on a team. It's
Yeah,
not like
I'm just making sure.
It's not like a. It's not like a. I'm gonna draft.
Now it's kind of a.
like.
Yeah, it's kind of a bit of a thing because they don't have a team, so you can basically just draft all the free agents.
No, that's bullshit. But no one's gonna do that. Like,
no, but it could be a thing.
It's not a good enough free agent class.
Our draft order: Connor, me, Nate.
Okay.
I wanted
That back to back at 3-4 though isn't too bad.
Oh. My brain feels like mush right now. I don't want to think about this.
Okay, so I don't know how many starting pitchers are we drafting? Just the one?
Just
Yeah,
one
one starter. Do we want to do reliever? Yeah.
Yeah, do a reliever.
Okay. Well, I can. Hold on.
Are you putting a table in here, Connor? Oh,
I have the
we've got
table.
one.
I got one already. I put 5 starters just in case we were doing it, but we plan on doing that. Okay, so I have a question because my 1-1 is Shohei Ohtani.
No
so
shit.
Where am I putting him? Can I put him anywhere?
You get one spot. You can have one position.
Fine.
I think for the purpose of this exercise, you don't get him as a pitcher.
Yeah, because
okay, that's fine.
He's not starting the season.
No, he is.
Yeah, he is.
I
think just for Shohei because it's such a big swing.
Yeah, I get Shohei as fine. But Shohei is off the.
Actually, I don't care. You can have his pitching too. Whatever.
No, that's fine because I actually
hit him as one position because we can only have one draft spot, right?
So I want to draft a better starter. So
yeah, I'm going on a move here based solely on positional depth.
Brant.
I'm going to take Vlad.
Okay.
Because there's better outfielders. The gap in outfielders isn't that big. The gap in first baseman, outside of Freddie, very big.
Well, I mean, thanks for fucking.
Okay.
Nate, you got 2.
Yeah, I know, and I'm also thinking position, but I'm not like set on anyone.
Oh fuck! I can't take him. God damn it! Never mind.
Give me Lindor.
That's actually not.
Just because I don't think there's a ton at short. Oh, I don't like this already.
You pick one guy.
And I didn't even take the right one. Can I take that back?
No.
Can I please?
Hey. Here's the thing. You can save it. You can save it. There is a shortstop that I think you're thinking of that plays another position on here that you could easily put him in.
It's not
Can
the
I
one
use
he's
my
thinking
DH for anyone?
No, it has to be a DH.
No,
has
because
to be
there's not enough full-time DHs.
There's 4 full-time DHs and half of them aren't good.
And no, because I'm scooping the guy that you're gonna take, and I'm not letting you fucking throw him at DH.
No. I want this. I want to take it back. I haven't made another pick yet.
Doesn't matter. You already picked.
Give me it back. No, give me it back.
Fine. There's your mulligan.
Yeah, give me Bobby Witt because
You
was
fuck.
real
No,
dumb.
it's such bullshit.
I mean, I wasn't even talking about Bobby Witt.
Oh, I knew exactly as soon as you said Lindor. I'm like, you idiot.
Yep.
All right, who's your other guy?
Yep.
Or shit.
I'm gonna go another kind of positional value, and I'm probably missing someone else, but Ketel Marte at second base.
You motherfucker! You're a piece of shit.
Why?
Cattell was gonna be my next fucking pick.
Okay.
God damn it!
Give me Aaron Judge and right.
All right, fine. You
But I
right?
don't,
Hold
I
on.
don't want him.
He's back in right.
Wherever you want. I think in the outfield,
he's going back to right.
I think if you can justify putting them there for a full year on your team.
Well, I mean, Bellinger's
Sure.
there now, so he's probably gonna be in right. Okay. So yeah, you got Aaron Judge. Shit. Okay. Going off positional depth. Give me William Contreras. And then
good play because I can't think of any catchers to pick.
That could tell Marte pick actually puts me off. Like, at short, I'm gonna, you know what? Fine, I'll do it. Gunnar Henderson.
Yeah, I fucking knew you would. Too.
I would just like to point that this is the guy I was talking about because Gunnar played a shit ton of third.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You could have feasibly put Lindor and Gunnar on the same team.
I'm still protesting this whole fucking thing. That's so brutal.
That's fine.
So I have my shortstop locked up. It's fine. Yeah, I can just let that walk into there. Give me Juan Soto in right field, or no left field. I guess I already have a right fielder.
You can
left field.
probably say he's gonna be left field. I guess. Yeah. You just have the Yankees with black.
Yeah.
Give me Ronald Acuna Jr. in right field.
Such a good one.
How healthy is Ronald Acuna Jr.?
He's gonna be healthy for the season.
Healthy enough.
I wasn't sure.
Opening day.
You can ask the same question about this guy, but this guy's going off this year, okay?
What position?
This guy's going off this year. The start of last year, gross. He got hurt. It's kind of been the theme.
Okay.
But this is the year.
No.
Stays healthy.
No. Which one? There's two guys that you're talking about and they're on the same fucking team. Which one?
I just said his name.
Who?
I said Mike Trout.
Oh, that is not. Oh, that is not who I thought you were talking about. Okay, you're fine. That's not who I thought you were talking about.
I've got a fun one.
It's not who I thought you were talking about at all.
I'm gonna have a nice pick here. Go Paul Skeens as my starting pitcher.
You know, I probably should have done that. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna save him because I don't think anybody's gonna think of him.
Okay.
Yeah. Shit. Starting pitcher, Tarek Skubal.
That was my second.
Get that out of the way right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then outfield. There's like, I am blanking on a lot of stuff.
There's a lot of upside in Joey Loperfido.
Hey, if I'm gonna pick like a random person, I can't even take him. He's a Dodger. Fuck.
Oh, I forgot that was a thing.
Brant doesn't have a Dodger, and I don't want to give him this play, so I'm not gonna say who I was talking about. You know what?
Okay. There's 3 Dodgers.
No, but there is a Dodger.
You've got one.
There's a Dodger he could Jimmy rig into a position.
Could move Mookie to somewhere. Literally anywhere.
I mean,
put him at short.
Center. Mookie could play second. Short. Mookie could play short.
Yeah, I could put him anywhere.
What? Shit. Right field. Give me Fernando Tatis Jr.
That's not a bad one. I like that. I don't like it as much as Jose Ramirez at third base, though.
You motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Guys, I'm doing fantastic. I'm pretty happy with this draft.
I had my 2 picks locked up and I hadn't thought of anyone else.
Okay.
It was Jose. Well, originally it was Skubal.
Skubal and J-Ram? Okay, hold on.
And Emmanuel Class A, but we'll just go Class A here and then we gotta think for a sec.
All right.
Who else plays third base?
I have such
in
like
the major leagues of baseball.
I have 2 guys that I want to take just pure on like risk versus reward. Like shit.
Bum, bum. Guys, I'm not loving this. So my DH has to actually be a DH.
No, man.
No, apparently we said that's not a thing.
No, just let it. Because Brant's being behind me. I'm fine with it.
I was only doing it so that I could get Bobby Witt Jr. and then you completely torpedoed the whole draft, so it's fine.
Why am I blanking on like all of baseball right now?
Put Dalton Varsho at catcher.
No. But like, do I go catcher now? I can't think of anyone else, so give me Adley because I think he's bouncing back.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's not
I'm
bad.
mad at that. I thought about him instead of Contreras.
You're done both picks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me Bryce Harper at my DH position.
You're a piece of.
I was debating putting him at catcher because he caught in high school or whatever.
Does Connor torpedo his entire thing here and take two of the most high risk, high reward players you could probably get in the entirety of baseball?
Sure.
Or does he play it safe? Is the real question.
One of each.
Okay. So I had to Google this.
Mm-hmm.
This player is has a new physical routine this offseason and is feeling good. He has a willingness. He's willing to play second base.
Kevin Biggio.
No, my second. When on the field, this man was one of like the best hitters ever. His like 162 game pace is like 50 home runs.
I didn't know Ken Griffey Jr. was coming back. Oh, I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Royce Lewis.
He's not playing second base for them, but I don't know why you just don't put him at third, but that's fine.
Because he has another pick for third, I think.
I might have another pick for third. I actually don't know.
They have Edward Julian.
Then put him at third.
Julian's playing second.
Julian's DHing because he can't play defense.
Yeah, I'm going Royce Lewis at second base because he's gonna play second base for them this year.
Okay.
And why am I blanking on the entirety of the center field position? Like, why?
I've got one in the chamber. So.
You've blocked yourself off from one.
Yeah, I did. That's why I'm like, I can't go with. He feels too not good. You know what? No, I'll do it. Give me Matt Olson.
I hosed myself on Lindor. I just realized that.
You still can take him.
I can't. I took Juan Soto.
Oh, because you took Soto.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
okay.
I now have a new train of. Oh no!
Sorry, brother.
I know. I wasn't expecting him to take Olsen.
Yeah, I'm going Jarren Durant.
Oh, You need a tennis racket for that one?
I really love my team right now. I'm gonna lie.
Yeah, Brainy probably won, dude. I'm gonna be honest. You probably won. Like,
it's a very good lineup.
I gotta get so much better so fast.
I'm going Rafael Devers.
Okay.
That's annoying.
And I'm not sure where I'm going after that. You guys both have your DH locked up. You fucked me on the Harper pick because I thought. Yeah.
Hey man, there is a DH that did just get paid. So
yeah.
There is also just a really good DH that's like
absolute scumbag of a DH just hanging out there too if you really want to be that guy.
I don't really want Ozuna.
I'm not gonna fucking like a World Series MVP, I think, still sitting out there. No, he wasn't a World Series MVP, but like
World Series MVP.
Oh, the World Series MVP is also hanging out there.
He is also hanging, but like
give me Yordan. That's my DH.
That's who I was. Yeah.
Oh, that's not who I was thinking, but good pick.
Okay. Brant, who do you have?
Did you took two guys' name?
Yeah, he took Devers and Yordan.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna put Mookie Betts at second.
Okay, that's fine. That makes my decision way easier, and this is clean.
Then you have
Freddie Freeman. Oh, whose upside do I believe in more? You know what? In center field, I will take Julio Rodriguez.
I was thinking about it. That's
like,
yep.
Since we all have center field, and I don't think any of us he's a center fielder. I was debating him and Jackson Merrill. Like,
okay,
you couldn't take Jackson Merrill, but that's fine.
Oh, fuck, I couldn't take Jackson.
Oh yeah,
Merrill. So
then that was an easy decision.
That was an easy
That's
decision.
why I said you cut yourself off from one center fielder.
Oh, and I actually cut myself off from a left fielder too. Damn it. I cut myself off because I drafted Tarik Skubal.
Actually, a left fielder? Who are you going to take? Carpenter?
Riley Green.
Oh, Riley Green.
I'll go with that too.
Isn't Riley Green a center fielder?
Nah, he's a left fielder.
No, he's a left fielder.
What positions do I have left? Third base. I still don't have a third baseman. I love this. I could honestly just put Royce Lewis at third base. I can't take fucking Matt Olson. I can't.
You already have Matt Olson, so I don't know why you
No,
want
no,
him
no, no.
again.
Sorry, I can't take. I meant Austin Riley.
Can't take him again.
I was looking.
Somebody
at
already
Austin Riley,
drafted
and I
Matt
said
Olson, and now he can't take him. Also can't take Royce Lewis or Gunnar Henderson.
No.
Or Shohei.
Or
Value pick this late in the draft, but
or Max Muncy. Like, I can't
you
take
can't take Vlad, move him to third.
I can't take Manny Machado.
You could take what is he? Is it Hamilton? Fernando Rodney.
Even yeah, Josh Hamilton.
He's back in semi-professional baseball.
You know what? Wow, the fact that they have that guy, their depth chart considered fourth in baseball. Jesus, okay. No one is going to take this guy, but the Fangraphs has the Rays as the fourth best third base depth chart in the league because of Caminero.
Interesting.
Sure.
All right, Connor sinks his draft and takes. What other positions do I have? Please give me something else.
You can take Ernie.
You can totally take Ernie.
I can't. Can I just?
I can't take Jeff Hoffman.
No, I can't. Jesus. You know what? I think Connor justifies. Can I wait? Do I have anybody on that team? No, I don't. Give me Stephen Kwan.
Interesting.
What was that?
It was. I trust me. It was. I regret that. Jesus.
I'm having more fun with my pick. I'm gonna go Ellie De La Cruz at shortstop.
Didn't think of him.
I could have had him play third. I could have had Ellie play third. I'm so mad. Are you?
Well, the bad news is now is that I can have him play shortstop.
Brent, you made it pretty easy for me taking Mookie because I was stuck between the two of them. So I'll take Freddie at first.
Okay.
And I might as well just slide Kyle Tucker into left field.
Yeah, that's not a bad play. You don't have a Cub, right?
Do not have a Cub. No one has a Cub. Why the fuck would anyone have a Cub? There's one Cub, and I just got
your bullpen?
Why did I take Stephen Kwan over Kyle Tucker? What the fuck am I doing?
I don't know.
Struggle on you, my friend. I'm not doing good, if I'm being honest.
You're not doing good.
Oh no, my draft's fantastic. Sorry, my draft is doing good. I'm not doing good at finding a catcher or a shortstop. A closer. My bad.
I hate you.
I'm just trying to think of a catcher that makes sense. I can't take JT because I took Bryce. I kind of locked myself out of a lot. I was debating Francisco Alvarez just for fun, but I can't do that either.
You can't do that. You also can't take Will Smith.
I can't take.
You can't take Kirk.
Will Smith. I can't take Kirk. You're right.
You can't take Austin Wells.
I can't take Austin Wells.
You can't take. Is Jacob Stalling still in Pittsburgh?
I don't know.
No. You can take Henry
I can take. I can take Big Dumper. Yes. No.
Yeah, you could take Big Dumper.
Okay.
You're not taking Big Dumper. Just take Big Dumper.
I might just take Big Dumper because the rest of the catchers are bad. Oh, I could take fucking what's his name? The guy that we used to have that we just traded away. Gabby, thank you.
No, just
I'm gonna take Big Dumper. Just give me Big Dumper.
Just take Cal Raleigh.
Yeah.
So it's me.
It is you.
I need a third base and a closer. So closer, I'll take Josh Hader. And
didn't he have like a fucking 4 ERA last year?
Did he? Oh no.
No, he was good, wasn't he?
He was real bad at the start. He gave up more runs in the first month than he did. No, he gave up more runs in the first month than he did the entire season before.
Okay.
Oh, I was debating Devin Williams and Josh Hader, and I picked Josh Hader. Probably should have taken Devin Williams, but that's fine.
It was
now
good.
Third base. Let's just look at all the third base.
You can take Jazz.
That's disgusting.
You could
I
do
already,
it though.
I already sewered my draft. I don't need it in the depths of hell. Like,
You could still take Ernie.
okay, let's just go. I can't take Ortiz. I can't take Riley. I can't take who technically you. I can't take Westberg. I can't take J Ram because he's gone already. I can't take. I don't even know who the third baseman for the Mariners is. I can't take Machado. I can't take Muncy. I can't take McKinstry, and I can't take.
You can take Bregman.
Actually, yeah, I'll take Alex Bregman.
You're welcome.
Like,
You can just keep Ryan Hayes.
Okay, do you think somebody could tell me who I can take as a reliever?
um, you can't take
No,
Munoz. You
I
can't
can't
take
take
I've got a
that.
good
I'm
one.
looking at the top 10 list right now. Oh, you
can't
know
take
what? There is one there I
you
can
can't
take.
take Munoz. You can't take Hoffman. You can't take like Brewstar or Trinan. You can't take Clase
can't
because he
take
was picked or Cade
Devin
Smith.
Williams.
You can't take Devin Williams.
Nope.
You can't
I
take Edwin
Can't
Diaz.
take
You
Cade
can't
Smith.
take Diaz.
Like, awful.
You can't take either Diaz.
Mason Miller.
There's no way.
Well, who else is going to take an A?
There's Brent Rooker.
You could
Yeah,
have
I
Helsley or
debated it,
Duvall.
but I let that one fall. That's fantastic.
Um,
Honestly, I
win.
wanted to take Jeff Hoffman, but I forgot I had Vlad.
I'll just round this out with I don't even know who I want here. No, I don't think I want Snell. I was just thinking about him.
There's
Um,
Yama.
I know there's Yamo, there's Snell, there's Sandy I could see it bounce back from. There's Cole, but I don't like him. Um, there's Michael King. He was fun.
Hmm?
I think Corbin Burns is probably the logical one here, right?
I feel like it is.
You can't take
That's
Corbin Burns.
I have Marte.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, that's fun. Who else is a starting pitcher in this league?
I was gonna say Kevin Gossman.
Gosman.
Um,
Roki Sasaki.
Stop it.
He's gonna be here.
Roki Sasaki.
Oh my god. See, you know what? That's a perfect way to round out this podcast.
I'm so good at this draft. I made your team better.
So yeah, Connor finishes in third place again. So that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I
You
like
want
my
to read
team.
off the teams or
You know what? We'll start with mine, and because we'll start with the worst.
Okay.
William Contreras, Matt Olson, Royce Lewis, Alex Bregman, Gunnar Henderson, Stephen Kwan, Julio Rodriguez, Fernando Tatis Jr., Shohei Otani, Tarek Skubal, Josh Hader.
So
I have a question.
Yes.
Who were your second and third round picks?
It was, I took Shohei round one, and then I
Gunnar,
took Contreras and
Gunner?
I think it was Gunnar.
it was Shohei, Contreras and Gunnar.
And Gunner?
Yeah.
It's a real interesting way to go there.
I
But
went Contreras for positional scarcity, and then like
that's not one I would go to, but
I didn't take Gunnar. Wait, I took Contreras for positional scarcity. I didn't think Gunnar.
Yeah.
Gunnar was just
No, Gunnar was
So yeah, and then my closer is
Safe
Josh
pick.
Hader. Brant's team: Cal Raleigh, Vladdy Jr., Mookie Betts, Jose Ramirez, Ellie De La Cruz. That Ellie pick fucking threw me off. Juan Soto, Jaron Duran, Aaron Judge, Bryce Harper, and Paul Skeens. Yeah, Brant, you win. And then your closer is Mason Miller. You win. You win.
hey, I like my team.
Your team's still good.
Come on now.
Not as good as mine, but it's still good.
I don't know about
Brant's
that.
is like a 110 win
I
team. Yours is
have-
like a 102. Like
1, 2,
Adley
3,
Rutschman,
4,
Freddie Freeman.
You think pause for a second. You think any of these three teams is coming out with less than 110 wins?
Maybe. You never know.
Connors
Adley
might only
Rutschman,
win like 90.
Freddie Freeman. Yeah, my team might be like a 92, 93 win. Like,
Look at these
I'm aware. Let me finish reading your
look
team.
at these rosters compared to the best roster ever.
Adley
It's
Rutschman,
better.
Freddie Freeman, Ketel Marte, Rafael Devers, Bobby Witt Jr., Kyle Tucker, Mike Trout, Ronald Acuna Jr., Yorhan Alvarez, Roki Sasaki, and Emmanuel Clase.
I
love
love that
it.
pick for you. I love that pick for you.
I love it.
I have last year's MVP, the runaround, fourth place finisher.
I mean,
I think Ellie was like a top 5 finisher.
if you also had the guy that led the league in strikeouts.
Marte was top 3, no?
Marte was top 3.
I think so, yeah.
Bobby Witt was number 2.
I also
I have this year's Cy Young.
I have this
I
year's
have
Cy Young.
Last year's.
No, you have this year's Rookie of the Year.
I have this year's Cy Young.
I
have last year's.
Oh shit!
I have last year's
Relax.
reliever of the year winner that also finished like second in Cy Young, I think.
I have this year's comeback player.
Do you?
Where's Lewis? You never
Which
know.
one?
Oh,
I hope you know, like, what I was gonna do. I was gonna draft him and Byron Buxton. I was gonna sewer my draft even harder.
I'll make a graphic. See if we can get some votes.
Yeah.
I like my team a lot. Like a lot. But yeah,
I didn't like the double pick. I wanted the middle on this 100%.
yeah, I feel like I kind of landed in a really nice spot here. Like I felt like I knew what I could and couldn't take based on like positional availability.
Yeah.
It was
I had
nice.
too much time to think, and then
You had to do 2 at once.
and then
I was happy with
and there
that.
were multiple points where one, if not both of the guys I want to got taken, and I scrambled.
Dude, I can't lie. You taking Ketel Marte actually like threw me off. Like, I know it was your second pick, but
That's why you ended up taking what you did in your first year.
Threw me off.
That was kind of a plan. I don't know if I was going to go that high with
Because
him, but I didn't.
As much as I loved taking Shohei, it kind of sewered me.
You locked up
Why?
a DH spot.
I locked up a DH on the Dodgers.
Yeah, but we all used
true.
DH.
I locked up so that I couldn't get Freddie. I couldn't get Mookie. Like,
Couldn't get Will Smith.
I couldn't get Will Smith. So like literally second base in my head just kind of went nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It just fucking deflated. Like, yeah, that's all we got for this.
Ozzy Albies?
Dude, I thought about it.
Yeah.
I thought
No,
about
he
it.
took Matt Olson before he took
I took
Royce Lewis.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
I took Matt Olson before I took Royce Lewis, but I thought about taking Ozzy Albies instead of
Marcus
Matt Olson.
Semien. You also didn't draft Corey Seager. You could have drafted
I was
him
shocked.
and put him at third.
I was shocked.
No, I can't justifiably talk Corey Seager at short.
Yeah, he's a
Not
shortstop.
gonna play first. Or, he's not going to play third. I can't. Like, I couldn't do it. I did think about Wyatt Langford over Stephen Kwan, though.
Well, that would have been stupid. I'm glad you didn't do that.
That's not a terrible. Wyatt Langford's a dog. What do you mean? All right, anyway, moving on. This is just
Nate, did you come up with your who he be, or do we want to take a week off?
No, I don't.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
don't got a
have
who he
one.
be this week.
Okay,
but,
we'll just take a week off.
You know who he be next week? Blue Jay Roki Sasaki.
Roki Sasaki will be a Blue Jay next week. Book it.
Anthony Santander.
Thanks for coming here, man. We appreciate you.
Anthony Santander will be a national.
We're gonna have him on the podcast.
Vladdy
Yeah,
will be
we'll
a
DM
Met.
him. We'll get him on the pod.
Vladdy will be a Met because he will be traded for Mark Vientos, Brett Beatty, and Luis Angel
Do you
Acuna.
think we could get Ipe to come translate?
I was just gonna see if anyone knows how to speak Japanese, but I think you're right. Let's get Ipe out here. He can translate. We'll make a call. Does anyone know what prison he's in?
Cooch.
Yeah, I can call Yusuke, but I don't think there's got to be some legalities around that. I don't think he can translate for 2 different groups. We'll call up the prison. We'll get Ipe.
We'll call up the prison.
We'll get new Blue Jay Roki Sasaki. It's going to be a great episode next week. Make sure you tune in. Thanks for listening to this one. We will catch you next week. Cheers.